Traffic feels like a river you need to bend toward your shop. I remember the first time I opened my online store, a tiny storefront in a digital market, and the silence that followed. I stared at my product pages, hoping for a flood of visitors. Instead, there were only a handful of clicks. That quiet taught me a hard lesson. Traffic is not magic. It is a craft, a science, and most of all, a story you tell. The first step is to know who you're talking to. I spend hours crafting personas, picturing the everyday shopper, their hopes, their fears, and the moment they might need my product. When you speak to a person rather than a spreadsheet, the content starts to feel authentic. Once I know my audience, I turn to keywords. I search for the words that carry the weight of intent. I ask myself, if someone needs this, what will they type? I jot down a list, then refine it into phrases that resonate. I treat each keyword like a bridge to a potential customer, and I build a roadmap that leads straight to them. But a bridge is nothing without a sturdy base. I then create content that answers the questions my audience asks. I write guides, answer FAQs, and post stories that solve problems. The goal isn't to brag, but to provide value. I add images and short videos, and I always end with a clear call to action that invites the reader to click through. I also realized that backlinks are the city's roads leading back to my shop. I reached out to reputable blogs, offered guest posts, and built genuine relationships. I used to think backlink building was a tedious chore, but it turned into a network of allies that amplified my reach. And then there was Distrib.io, an AI-driven platform that automated my keyword research, content creation, and backlink building. It didn't replace my voice, but it gave me a compass that saved time and kept me focused on storytelling. I still experiment with social media ads, email newsletters, and seasonal promotions. Each experiment taught me one simple truth: traffic is a conversation. You start a dialogue, you listen, you adapt, and you nurture. Daily practice. So when you're ready to get people to your online store, remember, it starts with knowing who you speak to, then giving them a bridge, and finally inviting them to walk through. Keep the conversation honest, keep the flow steady, and watch the traffic river grow. Now ask yourself, what story are you ready to tell the world today?